In this video I will show how easy it is to use the new and improved semi-automatic system. The first thing is to add a client normally and social security, date of birth, and we're gonna enter into the semi-automatic system. Here we have different buttons that are very easy to use, and we're gonna click the add dispute. So you can work on this area, or you can work also directly in the line. In this case, for example, to insert a creditor, you can copy and paste the creditor if you have it from a different place, like a website or maybe a PDF, or you can type it by clicking shift, or simply you can click on it and select from the list the name of the creditor. Then the account ID, you can do the same. You can paste an account ID that you might have in your Windows clipboard, or simply type the account ID. Same with the amount or the date that for the inquiries. So amount or date for the inquiries. Then the dispute type. You're gonna select the dispute type from the list. There are ways to add new types if desired, or even change the order that they're gonna be processed later. They're gonna be use the date to send it will be based on this order, and this is the order that we suggest, but not necessarily the one that you would use. So it's up to you. Then if this dispute is in the 3 credit bureaus, you're gonna click the number 3. It's gonna create the 3 with one click. So let me create another one. Automatically the client is selected, the client that we are, the current client that we are here. Then the creditor, in this case I'm gonna click the S, so I have all the creditors with S, and I'm gonna select this one. I'm gonna type the account ID, put an amount, and in this case I'm gonna put a late payment. I'm gonna click the number 3, so the 3 credit bureaus will be created. So the rest, well, you can imagine that is exactly the same. Now once we have done all that, we have 3 steps here. The first step is to select or set up all disputes, which means that the letters and descriptions, meaning the reason for the disputes, will be set automatically based on the dispute type. So that means that, for example, in the case of this one, there is a charge-off, you see, is different than this case, that is a late payment. So based on the dispute type, the letter and the reason for the dispute will be set automatically, and also the dates will be set also automatically. These dates are based on this number that you have here, 7. So you can change this number, and you can even reset or put several disputes per letter. We're gonna see that in a moment. Then the next step will be simply to select all the disputes that are due to print, and pretty much print them all, and that will be printed using this template and these reasons, in this case 1 per letter, but there are ways to do it several per letters. So in order to select all the clients, you could, for example, once they are printed, okay, so I guess that it would be a good idea to print them, even if it is so I can print all of them at once and collate the social security or W2s. So I'm gonna print to the screen so you can see them. You see how fast it printed 3 of them, and you see, and if you notice, the letters are different because we have an integrated spinner system that will create unique letters. When we come back, you have some instructions here then how to process the responses from the credit bureaus, etc., and then instructions how to print the envelopes. The status becomes in progress automatically, and the follow-up date also automatically based on the number of days that we have here, in this case 45. So for this testing, I'm gonna force that this follow-up is ends today, which means that it becomes in red automatically. But not only that, means that once a week or whenever you want, you can click find all to follow up from all of them maybe, and in this case you see we found 4, 3 from one client and 1 for a different client, and these will be pretty much the ones that had to be followed up because you haven't received the responses from this client. As I was saying before, you can select one client just by clicking on the client, or maybe doing a find. So for example, I can do a find and type Andrew, and we'll find all the ones for Andrew, or I can do it for Apple and I will find all the ones for Apple, or I can do, for example, I can put in progress, and I will put, even if I put partially in progress, I will find them all, the ones that are in progress. But for example, let's say that I'm with this client and I want to have several letters several disputes per letter. I can use this button here, schedule several disputes per letter, and I'm gonna put 3 every 7 days, and with one click automatically I did that, and we can check by clicking select do to print. You can see that selected 3 to be sent today. So automatically these 3 will go into one letter, and this one will go into another letter, obviously, and this one will go into another letter. You have ways here to select or to omit different statuses, or for example, I might want to select all the late payments from the ones selected, or from all, so meaning from all the clients, and I selected for Andrew, and I selected for Apple Sample all the late payments, or I can omit them, etc. The point here is that by using these tools, you can very quickly, you can have thousands and thousands of clients here, and it's extremely easy to enter because everything is concentrated in one screen, so you don't need to keep going to several screens to see to add just one client. So with this technique, you can add again many clients with this. I'm gonna do the last one, and just to show how easy it is, select the creditor from the list. I'm gonna select this one, and I'm gonna put the account ID again, amount, and this one is gonna be no, it's gonna do it differently. And I click the 3 are selected, and everything is done in this particular case because I did it after. I need to set up the letters, which I would do like this, and all the letters are selected and assigned automatically, and then I will have to do the dates. If I want to be different than what it is right now, I will need to reset the letters, and I can do it like this, or I can do it by assigning several letters several disputes per letter, and that's the way you do it in this semi-automatic system, which is very fast still. It will do in minutes what others do in hours. An important feature to consider is that while the reasons and letters are entered automatically, you are always in control. You can, for example, click on it and select a different one, or you can even type inside whatever you want, anything, and it has an integrated syntax spelling, and you can type very long explanation if you want. Okay, into this particular dispute, and even more, you can create your own reasons that will be selectable if you want, and you can even assign by default, so you can create unlimited reasons, and you can make that your reason will be the default that will be assigned automatically when you click the setup all disputes, and or it will be selectable when you pop up this list and for your convenience.